Hello, everyone. Here is take 20, I think. And I think this time is working. But Shola's going to let us know in a sec if the chat is actually on this time. Is chat on this time, Shola?
Mm-hmm.
So the chat is
The
working,
chat
isn't
is
it?
up, but it says we're going live in 1 minute.
Okay, that's fine. But it's on, Sha. You can type in it?
Yeah, did you schedule it?
No, I didn't schedule it. It's on. We're good.
Okay, so it says we're gonna go live and okay, go ahead. Now we're live.
All right, everyone. Well, it's back, so everyone's going to hear this first conversation that we had. But you know what? It's all right. Welcome, everyone. And I think we finally made this work to our YouTube channel after about 50 goddamn takes. I think the last one I clicked something I wasn't supposed to click, so that one was on me. But finally, we made it. And here we meet today again, and not for the 50th time. This is Shola Abolori. Shola, how far?
I'm good. Finally, we're there.
Yeah, I mean,
Baby steps, but we're there.
Shola is supposed to be our tech wizard, but he's a shit tech wizard. That's why it doesn't. That's why it wasn't working. So I'm going to say you guys blame him.
No, the reason it's not working is because you don't listen.
How do I
But
don't
anyways,
listen? I
for
press.
another day.
Let's
It
not start
doesn't
now.
matter.
Let's not
It doesn't
start now.
matter.
Let's not start now. Let's. So thank you all for being here. If you're still here with us, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through our draft teams. We're gonna discuss our differentials, our captains for this season. Well, sorry, our captains for this first game week one. And before we kick this off, Shola, it's been a nice summer. It's been all right. I think this is our second podcast. Our first one wasn't a live stream. So just real quick for for this the purposes of this video, how's your summer been? How you feeling
Summer has
about
been
your team?
summer has been good.
Yeah, how you feeling about
Yeah,
United?
um, well, I like the signings that we've made. To be fair, especially Cunha and Burnley. I'm not a big fan of Shesko, but
Yeah, yes,
I
that's the
think
one I like.
I'm not
That's
a big
actually
fan
the
of
one I like the
Shesko.
most. Because all summer, Shola has been going on about how shit Sesko is. Only for Shola now to have to obviously support him. So it's actually it's really good. I'm loving every minute of it, and I can't wait. You know what? It's a reach peak Shola when Shola has to actually buy Sesko and put him in his team, because his price is actually not bad, 7.5. So once he does that, that's when it's reach peakness.
No,
But
bro, if he proves me wrong, I'll be happy.
of course,
Bro, it's
points.
a win-win for me.
Uh,
If he proves me wrong, I'm happy. I have no issues with that.
Fair enough.
Like I said, like he's not a player that I'm a fan of, but you know, it's the other two that we've signed that makes me what's it called? Happy, that
Optimistic.
makes me a little bit more optimistic because between Cunha and Mbeumo, that's 35 goals between two of them. And even
Oof.
though yes, both of them were on penalties in their teams, and that's gonna be taken off them because of Bruno. But I still think it's an upgrade from what we had before.
Okay.
You get so and I'm still not sold on the coach. So I think the way I feel is that like I think we might have a decent season where we're back in the top eight. Like I see us finishing like sixth
This guy, sixth is
personally.
not what you should be feeling of.
Like
After spending like 200
no
on
no no
four players.
no no. I'm not saying what's it called. I'm not saying that I expect us to finish. I'm just thinking that that's where we're gonna finish. I expect the top four challenge
Okay.
minimum.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, let's give the people what they came here for and want to listen to us about. So first thing first, we're
Yeah.
gonna go through our draft teams, like I said, and boom, the PowerPoint is working. By the way, I was the one that created the PowerPoint, no Shola involvement, and it's working perfectly. No questions. Nothing is wrong with it. All right, fair enough. So these are our draft teams. First up on draft team is Habib's team. Hopefully you can see it, but I'm just gonna call it out as well for people that are on the that are listening audio as well, not with us on this live stream. Abi has keepers are Sanchez, Dubravka, defenders Aino, Matson, Diouf, Dogu, by the way, which is crazy, but all right, and somebody called Hartman for Burnley, I believe. I don't even know who that guy is, but there he is. And then in midfield, he has Palmer, Kudus, Gibbs, Gakpo, and Jusby Hall. Jusby Hall 5.0, really interesting guy there. And then up front, he has Watkins, Haaland, and yeah, Pedro. And I like Abi's team. This is better than what Abi gave us yesterday when he gave us the Salah, Haaland, and Palmer combo. And I was like, I told Abi that this team is not your team. That what I even say, I told him that look, this guy, if I reached heaven and possibly I won't even go to heaven, but let's just say by mistake they sent me to heaven. If God showed me this team, I said, told me that team that Abi showed me with Salah, Haaland, and Palmer, I'll be like, nah, this can't be Habi's team. So I have a feeling Habi is running scared this season. I mean, how do you feel his team?
Um, to be honest, I don't have an issue with this team. If I'm being honest.
Yeah,
Again,
this one
early
is
in the
much
season,
better.
it's game week one.
Yeah,
It's
and
game week one. So
he has those guys that you won't see in a lot of teams. For example, Gakpo, Gibbs White, Kudus. I think Kudus did well. I saw only the highlights. So I only saw like one or two really good passes from yesterday's game. But I feel like he's going to be really important. How much did it cost them? Like 50 million or something like that.
55,
Or what was it? How much was it?
55.
55. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's going to do really well. He's going to be an important player for them. And because of that, he's a good player for them to have. And then also, obviously, he has, I know at the back, I know pretty solid anyway, from last season. Hopefully, Nottingham Forest continue to be solid. So he's got that Nottingham Forest defender in there. One that is really spicy, though, is Matson. Matson for Aston Villa, yes, last season, he didn't really do much. Do you see him taking a jump this year?
I don't know. I really haven't followed his preseason, so I don't know. Maybe it's a preseason thing for Habi. I don't know why he picked Matson. I'd have expected him to pick Konza, who is more secure, but
But is that he
so
has to try
I don't know.
the he has to try
I mean,
the
Habi is Mr. Coconut Head, so
he has to try something. He has to try something. Also he has Drisby all in there, which is nice. 5.0 guy. Ever since he made that move to Everton, a lot of people have picked up on him and looked at him as someone that they can put. I think it looked like he was gonna I mean Chelsea obviously didn't play him, they didn't really send. He was there to
mm,
play their conference league and get them that one. But maybe that's why Habi got him. He has seen enough of him in conference league to believe that this guy is going to do wonders for him in the Prem. So a 5.0 guy like him is not bad. So that's Habi's team.
I mean,
Yeah, go
to
on.
be
Sorry.
fair, with Disbury Hall,
Yes.
in preseason he's playing as a 10.
Oh, there you go.
He's playing right behind the striker. So at 5.0, he can be a hell of a steal.
That's nice. That's
You get
good. That's good. All right.
it can be a hell of a steal. So that's a pick I actually like.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. So can you actually bring like your can you push like your camera down a bit because I can only see like your nose. Can't really see your mouth. Okay, there you go. Because I know your nose takes like a lot of the screen. There you go. You actually wear the United jersey as well, so that's good. All right, all right. Let me go. I mean, he picked Sanchez as a keeper. I feel like Chelsea might make a keeper change there, but it's all right. Yeah, Pedro is there as well. Come on, guys. So that's good. I'm gonna open mine as well. This is my team. If you can see it, if not, I'm just gonna read it out. Dubravka. Everybody got Dubravka. Like everybody and your mama got Dubravka. To be honest,
Oh, you got Dubravka.
how would I get it when
Oh,
I'm not mad?
you got
when
a
I'm not
4.0
mad.
keeper.
when I'm not
Oh,
mad. 4.0 starting keeper.
I thought it was only Shola that liked this player.
No, no. See, sometimes you have to do. Sometimes you have to enter that cheap side. So I have Dubravka, but I also have Sales. Sales is my starting keeper. Last season I had Pickford pretty much the whole of the season. The only time I changed Pickford was when there was and I didn't really change him. I had him, but it was just on my bench. Was when Aston Villa had a double and I went for Martinez, and he actually paid off at the end of the day. So I was happy with that. But Sales is my going to be my keeper for the season. I have Van de Ven, and Van de Ven scored yesterday, and I was like, yes, this is it. And I really like Van de Ven, but at the same time, I also really like Pedro Porro. I really like Pedro Porro because yesterday's game he was the one taking all the set pieces, and from Brentford seemed to have a good set Brentford. Um, well, yeah, at Brentford, Thomas Frank had like they were good at set pieces, right? They were pretty good at set pieces.
Yeah, yeah,
Collins was like a major points getter for Brentford, and he was CB there. So I like Van de Ven. I really want Poro, but I also really want what's his name as well, Romero. If not, because I remember Romero too is sort of like a goal scoring CB kind of guy. So I
Yeah,
don't know
but
if
he's a
I'm gonna
nutcase.
switch it. What do you say?
Romero's a nutcase. He's a
Yeah,
walking red
there you
card.
go. There you go. So I don't know if I'm gonna switch it, but I was listening to a few podcasts around, and they did say that Van de Ven, when it comes to like defensive contributions, which is actually a big deal these days, he's actually really good. So one of the
Yeah,
reasons why I might just keep him because I don't really have the money, but we'll talk a little bit about how I can fund the money in a sec. I also have Gabriel, standard guy. I wasn't gonna have Gabriel for the start of the season. I might still not have him, but I got him because he's fit now. He's still a threat from set pieces. Arsenal are not going to stop being a threat from set pieces. So Gabriel is in there. It's also a nice 6.0 price in case something happens and there's a 6.0 or 5.5 guy that I need to quickly jump to, right? I don't want to
yeah,
miss the bus on that. I want to be able to say, okay, so I don't want to like leave my defense completely with like 5.0, 4.5 guys. I want to be able to say, if a 5.5 emerges, I can jump on it real quick, right? Also, I also have Wan Bissaka. Obviously started well last season. A lot of guys have him. There's not a lot to talk about on that there. And then other defenders includes Anderson. This one is another one that I stole from people talking about DEFCON as well. He's a CB.
Anderson.
Yeah, for Fulham. Apparently, he does really well with
Oh,
DEFCON.
Fulham, Fulham. Sorry, I thought we were talking about Anderson, the midfielder in
Dude, I don't know
Forest.
why
Never
people
mind.
like that guy. Maybe I've not watched him. I've not really watched him, but when I
He's a
watched
good
Nottingham
player,
Forest
but
game,
I don't see the FPL appeal.
I don't get it. But apparently, a lot of people are on him for set pieces and stuff like that. And the guy's like 5.5. If it was like
Yeah,
4.5, I would have been like, yeah, but like 5.5. But again, like I said, I haven't really watched him, but I didn't see anything from last season that popped to me FPL wise. But you know what?
yeah,
That's the
me
great thing
neither.
about FPL. If he starts like balling out, trust me, I'll be one of the first people to run there. So don't worry about that. In midfield, and also I have a Steve as well. I think everybody has a Steve, but
Eh.
4.0 guy. This guy, I needed a 4.0. I needed a 4.0. Yes, I needed a 4.0. I'm not even going to
Somebody
lie.
should talk to me about ranking
and
players, please.
then midfield, I went for big three in midfield. I went Salah, Palmer, Saka. I actually wanted to go Salah, Palmer, Bruno at first, but I decided to go Saka last minute. Reindeers as well is in there. He's my 5.5 enabler in midfield. And then Watkins. Oh wait, my last midfielder is Ramsey from Burnley. So I kind of dead that spot because I feel like I'm going to play four defenders a little bit this season. But if there's a 4.5 or 5.0 guy that comes up and shows up during the season, I'll be able to move from there. But at this point in time, I'm kind of dead in that spot and say, you know what, let's see what happens. Up front, I have Watkins, I have Bowen. Both of them, they are picks based on what they are doing in preseason. Bowen as well, preseason form. He has a good fixture at the start of the season. So I might move away from him. But for now, I'm like, you know what, let's just start it off and see. Let's just start off with him and see how that goes. I don't know if he's on pens. I think Fulkrug might be. Paqueta is on pens. So I'm just hoping he gets, but he's like their main guy. That's what he is. So I'm just hoping
Yeah,
that he can continue to be that main guy. Um,
he's their captain.
yeah, is there? No, wait,
But
is
yeah,
he? I'm not sure if he is. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. But
Yeah, I'm
I know
not
I've
sure.
seen him wear the armband before, but I don't know if it was maybe okay. Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever.
but yeah. So that's that. And then finally, my last guy is Piro. Now, I watched him a little bit this summer, and I was like, okay, this guy is good in the championship. And when you look at the championship stats, which was the first thing that drew my eyes to him, he had like the most goals for Leeds. But did he have the most goals for Leeds? I think he did. Or he had goals and assists, and he's on pens. He's a set piece taker. So I just picked somebody from Leeds that I felt was the most important guy from them, and that's why I went for 5.5 Piro. So I'm hoping that he does something this season. He's a bit of is my big differential, and I hope that it comes through. So that's my team. Now let's have Shola's team right here, real quick.
Ah, title winning team.
All
You guys
right,
are not
there you
ready.
go. So run through your team. Let's hear what your team's about.
All right, so in goal, I have Dubravka,
Yeah,
as everybody does. And luckily, he had a flag as of last night, but this morning, I guess he's been cleared to play.
nice.
That's good. Um, I have him and I have Darlow as my other keeper. Because initially I was seeing Leeds fans saying that Darlow was the guy that was supposed to start the season, but they just got another keeper, so
Okay.
I might be looking to change him.
Okay.
But I don't. If then my defense, I have I know, he was one of my standout players for last season. You remember last season I had him from day one
Yeah.
to
Yeah. He did
probably
really
like
well
the
for
end of
you.
the season, and he did so well for me. Tosin, with Colwell's injury, all the Chelsea fans I've been talking to say he's most likely the one that will start at left centre back, and he's 4.5. Chelsea had the third best defense in the league last season,
Okay.
and from the back end of last season to the Club World Cup, Chelsea looked really, really good defensively.
All right.
So having a 4 point, having a, me, I like my cheap guys.
Wait,
So
let me ask you a question about this because I actually had Colwill in my team first of all, but he got injured.
yeah,
Do you think that
hmm
defense still holds tight without Colwill?
yeah,
Yeah, you
yep,
think they hold tight, right?
hmm
Okay,
yes.
okay, it's one for me to consider because I'm not gonna lie. Colwill, when Colwill got injured, I was like, okay, maybe it's time to bounce from this Chelsea team. But if it's a case that look, Tosi might still do well regardless, then I might still go there. But go on. Now, who's this next guy? What's his name? Because I
So
always
he's a
butcher this
new
guy's name.
fullback. He's a full. He's the Kuiper.
Say that again. Say
He's a
that
new
again.
the Kuiper. I think that's how it's pronounced.
The Kuiper.
So
Okay.
the Belgian fullback that Brighton just got.
Okay.
Apparently, very very attacking. He's been balling in preseason apparently.
Okay.
So that's why I went for him, and he's also very very lowly owned.
Nice.
Um, then my other two defenders are what's it called? I have Dogu
Ah,
and
man, this dog
Esteve
is popular. Ah.
because Dog in preseason, in my opinion, he's been our best player in preseason. Like
Oh wow.
he
Fair
is
enough.
up,
Fair enough.
like he is forward, forward, forward.
Okay. There you
Like
go.
he's not playing. He's playing. He's playing like a proper wing back.
Oh.
He's up there, like you see him in the box. He's getting like he's in areas you want your fullbacks or wing backs to be.
That's
So he's the
interesting.
one. He's my top United pick, if
Okay.
anything.
All right. Fair enough. Go on then.
So Dogo and then Steve for obvious reasons. Burnley 4.0. He's a mainstay in their defense. And Burnley apparently had the best defense in the championship last season. So
All
even
right.
though obviously it's not going to translate to the Premier League, but if they're a little bit defensive, you can grab some clean sheets here and there.
Yeah. Understood.
So that's my defense. In midfield, so midfield is probably where this is an interesting one. So I have Palmer. I don't think I need to go into
Yeah.
why
Yeah. Yeah.
I have
Everybody got
Salah.
power.
I don't
Yeah.
think I need to go into why I have Palmer and Salah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not going to talk too much on that. Then I have Ndoye
Hmm.
of Everton.
Yeah.
He's he looks good.
Okay.
Even in preseason, he looks really good. Even last season, he was a player that
And he's
like
on
the only
pens.
reason yeah, he's on penalties. The only reason I never got him last season was because of he was classified as a forward. But now that he's classified as a midfielder, it's much better.
Yeah.
Then I have Reinders as
Nice.
one of my. I think he's gonna have. I think he's gonna be. He's gonna be one of City's best players this season. In preseason, he's looked good. He gets into the box a lot.
Yeah.
So I think at that price, he's a perfect Gundogan replacement. I think he's one of those. He's gonna be one of those annoying City guys that when City at least I need a goal, he'll just pop up
Yeah.
and score.
And Rodri is injured as well for the start of the season. So
And
you might
Rodri is
was in.
injured as well,
So there might be
so
a place for
so
him.
he's. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then the last one is Marlon
Yeah.
for Villa. This is purely strictly on his preseason form.
Yeah.
He's got what 2 goals and 3 assists in preseason. Like he looks really good. Rashford is not there. Asensio is not there. Leon Bailey is likely going to Roma. So like his game time is looking more and more assured.
Okay.
With the departures of Rashford, with the departure of Asensio. And now that he's been a standout player in preseason, like at 5.5, he can be the one supplying Watkins. If like I just felt like since I can't afford Watkins, I'll just go for him.
All right. Fair enough.
So
My only thing with Malin is that Malin looks like one of those guys that if shit is not going right, he's the first person that they'll hook off.
yeah,
That's the only
yeah,
reason why.
I
That's my only thing
I
about him.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
But one
But
thing they also said they are selling Bailey this week, Sha.
that's what I'm saying. He looks like he's going to Roma.
Yeah, there you go. So it might that again another it makes it more possible that he's going to get a starting spot. Even Newcastle bought Ramsey as well. Newcastle bought Ramsey as
Yeah,
well. So
yeah.
there's
Newcastle just
opportunity
bought
there.
Ramsey.
So there's an opportunity for him to
Yeah.
start there. All right, fair enough. All right, then I think you're forwards now.
And my forward line, Holland. Now this one, the reason, well, there are two reasons why. There are normally there's no. I
Wait,
won't talk
hold
about
on.
this.
Before you say anything, this Habi said, Shokbe, you still don't address me as world champion. Like, oh my god.
World champion happy.
I didn't go to push this thing all through the year. I think Chelsea fans are just going to keep on saying this thing all through the year. But
You
it's
think
all
all
good.
through the year, the next 4 years, bro.
Alright, fair enough. Sorry, I cut you off. Go on.
Anyways, back to that. So obviously, I start with Erling. With Erling.
Yeah.
Now there are two reasons why I got him. Number one, it's Holland.
Yeah, of course.
That's number one. It's him. Number two, his ownership
Ooh.
is like 20%,
Yep.
which for Haaland is like a differential.
Yeah, he's pretty much a
So
depression right now.
if Haaland starts banging, everyone's gonna rush him. Because you see, this is the same mindset I had last season with Salah. Remember last season, Salah was someone I was like, yeah, I don't want to try to start rushing to get him when he starts popping.
Yeah.
I want to have him from the jump. So same reason, like I don't want to have put myself in a situation where like I'm confused, like how am I gonna accommodate this guy?
Fair enough.
So, you know, tried and tested, let me not even then Bowen to tried and tested. Very good, very good Premier League player who guarantees you like 12 goals a season. And again he's on penalty, well at least I don't know with Paqueta Baksha, but he might still be on penalties. And then finally Margui or Gui, however you pronounce that.
Thank God. So
Son,
yeah, I'm not the only one that knows how to pronounce that doesn't know how to pronounce his name. Because this guy, I've been trying to say it since yesterday. Is it Gui or Go? I don't even know. So I
don't
actually
know.
told myself I was just going to call him Mark from now on. I'm just going to call him Mark.
And so I think he's. I doubt he starts like the first few games because I know said he was lacking match fitness, but I personally think he's a decent player,
Alright,
and
fair
I think
enough.
eventually he gets to the team and 4.5, obviously to make up for it, to accommodate, to have all those three big guns.
It
So
makes
yeah,
sense.
so that's my team, like, and that's the reasoning behind my team.
Nah, funny enough, I actually really like your team. I mean, your defense, you have defenders from two really good teams that defend really well, Chelsea and Brentford, and
Forest,
like you said, Doggo as
Forest,
well.
you mean?
Sorry. Oh,
You
did
mean
I say
Forest?
Brentford? Dot
Yeah,
Forest. Dot Forest. Sorry.
yeah,
And then you
Forest.
have Doggo as well, who, like you said, you made your points for him. So I like your team. I also like the way your midfield is looking right now. Like you have Renders, you have Malin, you have Ndiaye, you have like three guys there that are taking pairs with Paba, Salah, Ndiaye, and then you also have Haaland as well. So even though you have like Paba, Salah, Haaland, it's still like a really good team. And I'm a little bit jealous that you have Haaland because, to be honest, I think it's game week 3 that Haaland plays Burnley, right?
I don't know. I didn't look at the fixtures.
Oh, okay, because me, I looked
I
at
don't know.
captains. What's that? I looked at captains.
I didn't look at the fixtures.
You just
I
pick
just
guys.
said, bro, let me have Erling because another thing I'm finding very strange is the way people are writing City off.
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I I'm finding that very, very, very strange because
Nah,
I think
nah.
City. I know Pep has that last season at the back of his mind. I really, really believe City are coming with a vengeance.
Yep, I agree with that. And okay, so I don't think it's game week 3. I'm trying to see the game week where Haaland faces what's it called? Sorry, let me just look at it real quick because I had it in my head as well, but now I can't seem to find it. So they face. Oh, it's game week 6. It's game week 6. Sorry, remember it's game week 6. So I mean, one thing I like about your team though is like you have most weeks you're gonna have the three top captain assets. So pretty
Yep.
much, as long as you pick the right one, you should be fine. Which is obviously not the easiest thing, but I still like the fact that you have three of them. And at the end of the day, if after game week 1 or game week 2 you decide, you know what, I can bounce one of these big guys, you have a whole lot
Yep.
of money to spend elsewhere. So I like the way your team is positioned, as well. So I'm good with that. I like the way the team is looking. So those are our teams for the season. But obviously, things can change very quickly. One of the
The
things that's
season. So
really
game week
nice.
one.
What?
To start the season, not
Yeah.
for the season.
Sorry. To start the season, but you still have to say like, dude, why you a fool? You get what I'm saying? Why you a fool? You get what I'm saying? Um, like, what? You have to be of course as well. All right. So what I was trying to say is one thing about all these teams is don't don't love your team too much. Don't love your team to the fact that if things are changing around you, you don't react, right? So one good thing is this season is that they've given us a lot of chips. We have double chips. We have you can go early, you can go big. We even have a free hit that you can play at some time, which I think I'm just going to randomly play in the middle of the season when nobody's looking. So look out for that. And then you have bench boost as well is right there. So me, I'm not planning on playing bench boost this first week because I still want to see how everybody lines up and see if my
Yeah,
picks are
yeah.
actually starting. But once I play my
Mm-hmm.
wild card, most likely that's when I'll throw my bench boost into it. So again, just don't be too in love with your team. Whatever you do, you figure out the way you want to play and have fun. So next up is our
That's very
differentials.
important. The last thing you said is the most important. Have
Yeah,
fun.
have fun. Have fun. Obviously, it's going to ruin your weekends a little bit, but have fun.
Have
You
fun,
know
have
what?
fun.
You know what I have done? I have started playing what's it called? NFL fancy football.
Mm.
So if Premier League is doing rubbish, I just shift my focus to NFL. I just
Yeah,
shift.
that's what I did last year as well. Because
Just
like last year I had a great NFL fantasy.
there you
So
go. So exactly.
like FPL couldn't shame me.
So basically, just have different avenues for fun, right? Have different avenues for fun. So these are my differentials, right? My first differential is not for this week, by the way. This is just for the season. I've already spoken about him a little bit. Is Pirro for Leeds? I think he's actually going to do really well. So I have him up there. I also have Shade for Brentford,
Brentford.
7.0 guy.
That's a
I
good
feel like,
shout.
yeah,
That's a good shout.
he started coming really good towards the end of the season with Mbeumo
Yeah, he
gone.
got like 11 or 12 goals.
Exactly. So with Mbeumo gone, he might take like a bigger role. I think he was injured like a few days ago, but
I'm surprised if he takes penalties.
dude, that would be too mad. But 7.0 is a bit much though. I'd have liked him to come a little bit around that 6, 5.5. But 7.0 is all right. Like if he becomes a
I'm
really
not.
important player, there will be a rush for him.
Yeah, but the reason why I see why they priced him that high is because first of all, in Burma, well, okay, well, FPL lost before Mbemo left. But I
Mm,
mean, everyone knew Mbemo was leaving.
true.
Number one, Mbemo was always going to leave. There's chances Wisa is probably leaving as well
Yeah.
because Down has even refused to play. He has refused to train.
Yeah.
Um, and Shade, he scored one. I know he did double digits in goals last
Yeah.
season.
I mean, he had like three
And
goals in one game
and
one
I think
time.
Brentford were like the fourth highest scoring team, so it
Yeah.
made sense
Yeah.
why they increased his price like that.
Okay, fair enough. So he's one I'm really, really looking at this season. And if it starts to ball out, I don't mind going to him really quickly. Especially if Wissa leaves and we notice that Shade is playing up front. Because I think when he came to Brentford, he came in as a striker, right? I'm not sure if he did. Maybe he came in as a winger. Maybe I'm
I don't know.
remembering wrong.
I have no
I can't
idea.
remember. But if he does turn out to be a striker, this guy can jump there real quick. I have a lot of faith in Saka as usual, but thing about Saka is those kind of guys that drops like one assist, one goal, one assist, one assist, one assist, one goal. Like he drops you like a steady stream of points.
Yeah,
But
I
man, I
don't
want
know.
like
I've
the
never
full tap
been.
water to come out. Do you get?
Yeah, that's that's always my issue with because Saka is a player I've never really owned much in
Yeah.
FPL. I think except the season you guys the season that season that you guys were just
Oh,
on
where he
smoke
scored 15 goals.
where he scored 15. I think that's probably the period I've had Saka the most.
Yeah.
But the thing is that yeah, because he's the type of guy that like he'll just give like one assist
Yeah.
or like maybe one goal, and he's like, bro, you got like
Do
10,
more,
like
please.
give me like. I want to see double digits. I want to see 10s, 12s, 15s. I don't want to be seeing like 5s and 6s, like
So
for the price.
exactly for his price, because he's like what? I think he's like 9.5 or 10. I even have him. I don't even know his
It's
price.
10.
It's 10.
It's 10
So
million.
Saka is one that I like, and one of the reasons why I actually have Saka is because of that game week 2 against Leeds at home to Leeds. I have a
Mm.
feeling he could ball in that game, so that's my captain for game week 2. Obviously, let's say something changes drastically, but that's the reason why I have Saka at the start. But I am looking to break that Saka money down. Do you get? So if so, Saka is really like my release valve. If all of a
Sure.
sudden 2 3 guys show themselves that they are going to be not only starters but they're also going to drop points regularly, that's where my money could come from, right?
Yeah.
So that's that for Shada. And then finally, the last person here, Rice Baby, 6.5. Every season, I tell myself I'm going to have Rice, but I never have him because there's just something about the fact that he's not on pens. He's on set pieces, but he's only on like one or
No,
two
that
type of
is
set
true.
pieces. Do you get what I'm saying? And he's
No,
not,
but honestly,
yeah,
sorry to interrupt. But honestly, I think Rice is high up on my watch list.
he is. I wish he came in at 5.5 this season. I wish he did.
No, he was never gonna come in at 5.5.
But last season was a down year for him now. And he was 5 point something last season.
Not necessarily. I mean, yeah, but also no.
When I say
Last
down year, I
season,
mean FPL wise down year.
even FPL wise, I think he still did all right.
No, it did all right. But the first season at Arsenal, he did like 8 and 9 or 8 and 7 or something like that. Last season, he did like maybe 4 and 7. So his production decreased a little bit. Do you get? And
Yeah,
Arsenal's goals reduced
I
a
see
little
what you
bit. So
mean.
that's why I'm like, his price should have maybe remained the same. I didn't really see the point of taking him up. So like, if Reinders and Rice were on the same price, it would have been a lot harder to
Yeah,
choose from them. But I actually won't
yeah,
mind having Reinders and Rice together. Do you get? But
yeah,
it is what it
yeah,
is. 5.5. So those are my guys. Those are my differentials for the season. We'll see how they work out. But also not to say that I can't go back to Rice. Again, like I said, Saka is my release valve. If it's looking like there are some guys there that I can drop to that will drop more points for me, trust me, I'm going there. Again, also Haaland as well that is not in my first team. He can. There's no. I'm not doing all this. Oh, I don't have you now. I'm not having you for the season. Bullshit. Nah, bruh. If I see an opportunity to jump to Haaland, if somebody cheap shows himself, I will go there. So that's what I would say right there. So
yeah.
and then these are Abi's differentials. He's not here to talk about it. Look at that picture of what's his name, Diouf. They didn't actually have any picture on the FPL site, so I actually just went and got it somewhere online. But I like the Gakpo pick, though that Gakpo pick could look less than spicy um, if Isaac goes to Liverpool, because I feel like if Isaac goes to Liverpool, he'll have a battle on his hands with what's his name, Dio
Ekitike.
Ekitike. There you go. If they wanna, cause like Ekitike will need those minutes. Do you get? And if Isaac is also there, it might like cut into his minutes. Sorry, Isaac will be much more of a focal point than Gakpo is and stuff like that. But I still like the Gakpo pick. It's a nice cheap way into Liverpool. Then we have Diouf for West Ham. Apparently, this guy is really really attacking. I haven't watched him for like
Oh yeah,
ever.
yeah, yeah. During preseason, like against us, when we played them in preseason, yo, he was bombing forward.
Yeah.
Like he's very, very attacking. Yeah.
Do you think he's
I
more
initially
attacking
had him in,
than?
in one of my early drafts. I had him
Okay. Do you think he's more attacking than say Wan-Bissaka?
by far.
My God. So that's one that I might still go to. As you see me like
Yeah,
this, I might still go there.
by far,
Yeah,
by far.
yeah, I might still go there. And then we also have KDH as well, as you can see. I think this could be a nice breakout year for this young man. It could be a nice breakout year for him. And I like that
Yeah,
he went there. I think it's a very interesting pick as well. It could be my enabler, my last guy. Because right now my last guy is 4.0, but you could easily make that, spot his. So right now, all these players, I'm watching them closely. Again, like I've been saying all through this, don't love your team too much. There are guys out there. Don't love your team too much. And then finally, we're going to yours as well. Of which shall I long this process for everybody? Everybody had their differentials nice and early. Shola took his time. Oh my God. Shola said your team. Said your team. Yeah, I'm coming. I don't know what you're
this
changing.
guy. Why do you think I'm so good at finding cheap guys? Do my
I've had the
homework.
research. I've had the research. All right. First
Do
of
my
all,
research.
first of all, you had riders there. We already talked a lot about riders. Second person that you had is Bateta, though. Do you feel like Bateta is like what is going on there with Batata? Because it looks like he might move this summer.
I don't know.
Do you think
Well,
he's still effective if he moves to Newcastle, for example?
yeah, You know how I feel about Matata.
Yeah, yeah,
He's one of
yeah.
the
I
best
know.
strikers.
You like his ability.
I think he's one.
He's
I
a
think
Darren Bent kind of guys.
I think he's one of the best strikers in the league.
This guy, calm down. Okay, well, maybe you're like talking like 20 best strikers. If that's what you're talking
No, I'm
about.
talking like 10 best strikers.
10?
Yeah, I rate him that high.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
okay, so lower
I mean,
tens. Lower
I mean,
tens is
what we
what.
do in 2025? Only what Isaac,
Yeah,
Salah
yeah.
have more goals than him in 2025.
Fair enough. I mean, if you count the strikers that are around the Prem right now, I mean, Watkins,
And
Haaland,
let's be honest, the striker market is dead.
yeah. I mean, Watkins, because if you look at, if you say 10 best strikers in the Prem right now, Watkins, Haaland, Isaac, who else is there? Um Wait, who else is actually there? We're about looking at
That's what
strikers.
I'm saying. There are not many.
I mean, we're looking at guys that like. Sorry, I'm just looking at my phone now, just to look at what the FPL app has. Let me see. Strikers in the Prem. You're looking at
Oh,
like. Oh, I mean, you can. I'm not going to put Gyökeres there because Gyökeres just came. I'm just looking. Wood. Boy, it's Wood though. You know, you're right. You're right. Actually, he's one of the best strikers in the Prem right now.
yeah,
He's one of the best strikers right now. So I can't even argue with that. So yeah, that's a good one as well. Good differential. Crystal Palace have been doing well in preseason as well. So it's not as
yeah,
if they've been shy. They actually just won a cup as well. They are, the good vibes are going all around. My only thing with Palace, and the only reason why, because I actually had Mudas instead of Gabriel, but the only thing with them is that I didn't like their stats, and I also didn't like the fact that they're just starting. They're going to be in Europe as well, which they will take
yeah.
seriously. Do you get? So it's like so when Chelsea are in Europe in Conference League, they did like they took it seriously, but like it was a serious game. It was a serious competition for their um, for their backup, right? It was a serious competition
Mm-hmm.
for their backup. For Crystal Palace, Conference League is a serious competition for their actual first team. And because of that, I stayed away a little bit because I'm like, these guys might be tired. They've never been in Europe before. How is it going to turn out? Right? So that's my own with
Yeah.
them. That's the reason why I didn't go there. And then obviously, Merlin as well. The picture is so big in this one, and his head is so shiny. Like, I hate to do this to this guy, but yeah. This said that well. All right, so those are our differentials for the season. I was going to put something up for our captains for this week, but I didn't really have time to. But straight up the bat, my captain for this week is going to be Salah. What about yours?
As of now, it's Holland.
As of now, it's Haaland, yeah. So yeah, you're giving them that you're on that Haaland trade. All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. So what I'm gonna do now? Wait, let
By
me
the way,
look
guys,
at.
those of you watching, if there's anybody you feel that we missed, you can let us know in the chat.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. There you go. Nice one. And then looking at Habib's what's it called? Habib's captain. Habib has gone for Paba.
World champion Habib.
My God.
Nonsense guy.
Nobody's going to do that. You should just go back. Nobody's going to do that for him. Now that we've done that, now we're going to play a little game because I know I did talk to you about this, but this is a game we're going to play right now. Going to play a game called Bend Down Select. So this is going to be Bend Down Select. We're going to play a game called Bend Down Select. So who would you bend down select? Who would you rather bend down select? Piro for Leeds or Mark Gui? This guy, I'm going to butcher his name all summer long. So, whatever. Or McGuey for Sunderland.
Probably Pure, or whatever his name is. I
Yeah.
can't pronounce his name.
Yeah.
Probably because he's already been in that Leeds team.
Yeah.
So like he already knows how they play.
Fair enough.
He's already part of the team. Like Gui is more of he just came. He still has to adjust to how the team plays and all.
All right.
So that's my
Fair
my
enough. Fair enough. And
that's
then for people that don't know, like, well, you've heard it a lot on the pod already. Shala likes to pick all these cheap guys, so we call them bed down select. And then secondly, bed down select number two. Who would you rather bed down select, Diouf or Dogu?
ooh, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's a tough one because both of them are very, very, very attacking.
Yeah, and both of them are lefties as well.
Man, I'll stick with my boy,
Yeah.
Doku.
You speak to your boy Dogu.
Yeah.
There you go. Fair enough. All right, so there you have it. Diouf, Dogu, and Piro. That's which I would bet that I'll select. Me on same thing. I've actually been thinking about this Dogu quite a bit lately. So the fact that United guys are talking about him so much, and Habi as well has him as well. That's another where I'm really thinking about it. I was gonna have another game for Habi, something about Coconut Head, but since he's not here, we'll try and we'll try and do that. We'll try and do that.
Okay, you know upstairs.
We'll try and do that on the next one. Possibly this time. Hopefully, sometime this time. Next week, hopefully. We'll see how it goes. By then, we should not have any of these technical issues. So when we start is when we start. So hopefully you can join us for that as well. But I think this went well, right? Like apart from all the,
Yeah,
technical
yeah, yeah.
issues,
I
right?
mean, and also everyone that's here, thanks for tuning in. Those of you in the chat, again, like, subscribe. Another thing is that we're probably it's not just live streams we're going to be doing. We're just going to be putting out more content, like like our picks and things like that. So please stay tuned,
Yeah.
and because we have, this is our the beginning of our YouTube journey, and the only way it can grow is if you guys support us, and we're committed to trying to put quality out for you guys as well.
There you go. There you go. So, I mean, Shola said it perfectly there. We're also trying to put out quality for you. So, I mean, quality is with me. You just have to bear with Shola sometimes. But,
Hey
but,
man, my vibe is quality, bro. Even if my team is not quality.
well, also before we leave, just want to say, last season I beat you. After you tried to give them a
Oh,
three
after
a
what?
three
After
year
what?
win
Three
streak.
seasons?
You tried to give them a
Oh, okay.
3 year win streak, but you got cut off there. So obviously, I'm going for
Yeah,
that. I'm going for my second year
I
here.
bottled some decisions, but this don't worry, I'm back this year.
All right,
Back with a vengeance.
all right. Let's see.
This guy, listen, the way Pep is thinking about last season is the way I'm thinking about last season.
You've got the fire in your belly. You're hungry. You're
You got the
hungry. You're hungry for revenge.
hungry, hungry.
All right then, no worries. But anyway, till we catch you guys on the next one. Everyone have a great week and stay lucky, everyone. Goodbye.
All right, cheers. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Like, subscribe the video. Peace.
All right. All right. We stopped streaming.